Hello campers, it's good to see you.
Everybody doing well so far? Take a deep breath if you're not. Let's stay calm. Ready? That's a Camp Connell cookie. Wink, wink.
Okay, well, there you have it. Social distancing. Talk to you tomorrow. Hey campers, welcome back. Mr. Brent here. It's time for Tiny Guitar Song. You guys ready? Let's do this. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. You guys know this one? There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a limb on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a limb on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. That's right. There's a twig on a limb on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a twig on a limb on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. What's on that knot? Yeah, there's a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. Woo! There's a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Yeah, here we go. There's a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Wart. Yeah, let's do it. There's a hair on a wart on a frog on a twig and there's a hair on a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. Yeah! There's a wart. There's a hair on a wart on a frog on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hair on a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. How much further can we go? Let's see, yeah. There's a chair on a hair on a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a chicken on a hair on a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb and a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. Let's do one more, ready? There's a germ on a sugar on a hair on a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a germ on a sugar on a hair on a wart on a frog on a knot on a twig on a limb on a log in a hole in the bottom of the sea. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea.
Hey guys, so I'm in a shed, and I mean, you can see I got some archery, some bows over here, and I got some hula hoops and things over here. And why am I in a shed? Well, actually I'm locked in this shed. I was wondering today how to teach you about faith. We can't see God every day. We don't see Him walking around beside us and talking to us like we see our friends. So what faith is? It's assurance. It's hope. It's evidence. We look back at what God has done for us. We look back at what God has done in the lives of the people we read about in Scripture. It's a choice. Faith is trusting in God based on what God has done. So now comes the moment of truth. I told you that I'm stuck in this shed, and so I let myself be locked in the shed because, as I told you a minute ago, that living by faith is trusting God. I was talking to Mr. Brent, and he said that I could trust him. If I let him lock me in this shed, he would let me out. So let's see here if I can get out of this sucker. I mean, they're close, right? Mr. Brent, Mr. Brent. Yeah, surely they'll be here in a second, right? That's right, campers. Now it's time for trivia with Mr. Kaler. Mr. Kaler is standing on top of the rock at Camp Cottle, if he misses 2 questions, he will have to jump off the bluff and into the bayou. Mr. Kaler, is it cold today outside?
It's pretty chilly.
How cold do you think the water is?
Ooh, probably 40, 45 degrees.
All right, you better get all these questions right. Here we go.
All right.
We got questions from campers as well as questions from myself. Here we go. In what year were the cabins, the original rock cabins, built at Camp Cottle?
1936.
Where does the President of the United States live while in office?
The White House in Washington, D.C.
What color are the stars in the American flag?
Stars are white.
Is that something you hit with a hammer?
A nail.
What's the name of Mickey Mouse's girlfriend?
Minnie Mouse.
All right, Mr. Kaler, how many planets are in the solar system?
9.
Oh, I'm afraid that's wrong. Our research shows 8 planets.
Oh, I forgot. Pluto was a planet when I was a kid.
What is the name of the fairy in the movie Peter Pan?
Yeah, what's the fairy's name in Peter Pan?
Her name is Tinkerbell.
Close call. Mr. Kaler, what is the name of the cowboy in Toy Story?
Woody.
What is the correct response to "See you later, alligator"?
After a while, crocodile.
What is the mission of Camp Cottle?
Ooh. To escape the noise and connect with God?
Oh, that's close. That's close. All right, campers. I had pity on Mr. Kaler. Yes, he got 2 questions wrong, but I was afraid if he jumped off of the bluff, we might not get him back. So, in a view of Miss Vandy's idea of safety, we're going to let him jump in here to the swimming pond. Is it still cold, Mr. Kaler?
Pretty chilly. Starting to rain a little bit, too.
Starting to rain, yeah. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Well, Mr. Brent.
Hey, I'm right here, man. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna leave you locked in this shed all day, man.
I
Don't
knew
get
you
nervous.
told me. I mean, he's let me out of sheds before, so that's how I knew I could trust him. Thanks a lot.
That's no problem.
Today's challenge is a scene. You have to make a scene from camp using any building toys.
Make a video and submit by 1 p.m. Wednesday.
Hey, there's a hair on the wall.